not just bulletin board material for the other team. This pumps the boys up. Hey, Bobby, you think I should send this? And they're like, yeah, do it. That means the boys are coming together. Like that, it's not just negative towards the other team. It's bringing your boys together.
There was a crazy stat from the broadcast last night. Aaron Judge has the highest strikeout rate of any hitter in the postseason history, with at least 200 plate appearances. Is that just a fluke, or can a guy really be worse in October?
For me, I think it's a fluke. I take the track record. You know, Judge has been probably the best hitter since he's been in the big league since 2017. And, you know, for me, he's going to get out of it. Yesterday, he had great at-bats. Obviously, first inning was tough. Reagan's made some good pitches. But in the third inning, he just missed the ball to right field that if it's a summer day in Yankee Stadium, that's probably heading out to the seats. And then, you know, he got on twice. So he walked and he got a base hit towards the end of the game. So I feel like he's right there. He's getting close to getting out of it. But I'll take the track record. Obviously, he struck out a lot in the postseason, but I feel like if they can take it as far as they should be able to go, I feel like he'll show up.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's a ticking time bomb. I think Judge is not waiting. He's trying to get hits now, but he's going to break out. So if I'm a Royals fan, every time Aaron Judge strikes out or makes an out where you're like, ooh, that was just close, you're like, oh boy, we're one step closer to Aaron Judge getting hot. That's how I see it. And hey, you know what? The series might end before he gets hot. Mm-hmm. And the whole runners in scoring position thing, I think is so overblown in the playoffs. Yeah, obviously 3 for 18, 3 for 19, whatever it is. Teams will go 0 for 6 and 0 for 6 every inning, every time they get a runner on base. It's runners in scoring position, can't get the hit. You have to remember, and I'll say this every day of the playoffs, you have to remember, and Della can attest to this, you have open bases in the playoffs. You have opportunities to work around guys differently than you do in the regular season. In the regular season, you're looking, okay, I got to get this guy right now. I know I have first base open. Like we even talked about it yesterday with Carlos Mendoza, the Mets manager. He was like, oh man, I hope Trey steals here so I can walk Bryce Harper. No, like he went out to the mound and said, it's okay if Harper gets on because we're not letting him beat us. So there's going to be runners in scoring position in situations that teams are okay with because they like the matchup that they have at the plate better than they did the previous batter or pushing the runner to the next base. And that's where runners in scoring position, it's a stat, but I think sometimes in the playoffs it gets overblown.
And not only that, I'll follow up. But in the playoffs, in a short series or just even a long series, you're getting everybody's best arms. You're not facing the 6th and 7th reliever. You're getting, top 3 or 4 guys, and those guys are not going to give in, especially with runners on. You're not trying to give up the big hit, and that's what you've seen with KC. They did a great job yesterday. Yankees hit some balls hard with runners on yesterday, but it just didn't fall through. It was right at them, but you're getting everybody's best shot, so it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, and I like what you were saying, Eric, about how they in these matchups, teams know going in, right? Like I don't want to get beat by that guy, whoever their best guy is. And so far in this series, that's how it's played out. Judge hasn't done much, and Bobby Witt Jr. hasn't done much. He was 0 for 5 in consecutive games, those first 2 games of the series. It's for the first time in his career he's ever been 0 for 5 in back-to-back games. And you're right, it's because they're facing the best possible pitching.
We get it. Mornings are nuts. No time for breakfast, but you need to get your day started right.
What if a delicious, nutritious meal could be ready in seconds? Support for Foul Territory is brought to you by Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand. With over 400 million meals sold worldwide, Huel is trusted by millions of people looking to fuel their days with convenient, complete nutrition. Try it for yourself with this exclusive FT offer. 15% off with the code FOUL at Huel.com.
We're all about saving time, but we get hangry, like a lot. I recently fell in love with the Huel Ultimate Super Greens powder, which is a perfect blend of 91 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. I also love their complete nutrition bars, and those hot and savory pouches are fire too.
FT fam, give it a shot. Get 15% off with the code FAL at HUEL.com. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
We're going to talk a lot of different is this bulletin board material type stuff today, because these division series are getting a little spicy. So Yankees take the first game, Royals take the second game, and Jazz Chisholm had something to say about how exactly the Royals pulled off this win.
How different does the series feel now after game 2 compared to after game 1?
Still feels the same that we're going to win it, I don't feel like anybody feels any different, We're going to go out there and do our thing still. We still don't feel like any team is better than us. Like you said, we had a lot of missed opportunities tonight, so they just got lucky.
Oh, he was doing fine until they just got lucky. By all means, say, we still feel good. We've got a good team. We can take them. I don't know. Do you think the Royals are on their plane watching that video over and over again?
I'll tell you what, I watched it last night myself, and Jazz is super enthusiastic guy. He has a lot of energy and super positive. So I understand where he was trying to go to. Is they hit a lot of balls hard with guys on there. It was right at them. So he's just optimistic that those hits will fall next time they play. So I love the energy from the Jazz, and why not make things interesting.
I love the confidence. I love the confidence at the beginning. You have to say that. I hate when guys are like, well, if we move on, when we move on. Like, that's a confidence you can share with your competitor. If your competitor's not saying it, shoot, they're freaking done. But right at the end, Jazz and the reporters in any city know this dude was styling for his home run, down 2 runs after he hits his solo homer. He was feeling it. Kind of like the whole 2 for 4, what's the score kind of thing. You knew he was going to give you a good soundbite, and his energy, I love what he brings to the Yankees. And his energy it's permeable, because sometimes the Yankees can be a little bit well, we're just all buttoned up and we're just going to go about and strike the guy out and see you later. We're going off the mound. They need Jazz Chisholm. And so if it is built bulletin board material for the Royals, I think it's also a little like prodding to his teammates, like, boys, we got this. And I think that's an awesome outward confidence to have for your team.
And on the flip side, Miguel Garcia had a 4-hit game, retweeting John Boy, tweeting Carlos Rodon celebrating, and Miguel Garcia said, "Don't celebrate too early." He also said, "We don't fear nobody." So the Royals they're not shy about getting out there and feeling confident too. I agree with you. I love the confidence. I just felt like, here's my take. You're saying, oh, they only won because they got lucky. Well, then I guess you didn't beat that good of a team. They only win when they get lucky. You should be saying that Royals team, that's a good team. That's a tough team. They're better than lucky, but we're going to beat them anyway. That's the kind of confidence I want to see from Jazz.
You gotta love the social media posts. Obviously super engaging. He had a good day. Garcia had a great game yesterday, so he can definitely talk the talk. So he walked the walk last night. So I'm okay with that.
I like the other tweet that Michael had was, we're not afraid, or we don't fear nobody.
We don't fear. Yeah.
We don't fear nobody. That's a double negative. So does that mean they fear people, Dylan? Does that mean they're we don't fear nobody? Does that mean they're fearing them?
It's just probably, how can I put it? It says, I think he what he was trying to say. He doesn't.
I know what he was trying to say, and I like that. Man. I like that more than the don't celebrate too early one. I don't think Rodon got his. If you thought he celebrated too early in the game, that's fine. But you guys got to him. You didn't need to add that in there. But man, do I love it! I love it because it's
don't poke the bear.
Right? Hey,
don't poke the bear, especially my man Aaron Judge Ooh, I'm telling you, he's gonna hit a big home run this next couple games here.
I do. I like Miguel just taking to Twitter anything. Like, I feel like we don't get a lot of that. Guys are so locked in. They're so serious. Postseason goes fast. You want to stay focused, but let us in. Let us know what you're thinking, what you're really feeling when you get home. I was checking like the timestamps on those tweets, tweeted at like midnight. Like, when you get home and you're lying in bed, you're reminiscing about your forehead game. By all means, tell the world what you're thinking, what you're feeling.
He hit it on the bus. He hit that tweet on the bus. And my thing, and I think Dellen would agree with me. Let's make sure we tweet the same things if we don't hit a homer in the ninth. Make sure we tweet the same things if we go 0 for 5. Like, be the same guy. But man, do I love the back and forth. I love this back and forth.
We love this. We love this. From the outside, we love this. The fans want to see this. They want to be able to see what people are thinking. And, sometimes you got to take it to social media to let people know how you feel.
Other sports do it. Why can't baseball do it? Basketball, football, they do it. Like, that's okay. Like, this is okay. And it's not just bulletin board material for the other team. This pumps the boys up. Like, if he's on the bus, if Mikel's on the bus and he's like, hey, Poppy, you think I should send this? And they're like, yeah, do it. That means the boys are coming together. Like that, it's not just negative towards the other team. It's bringing your boys together.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.